Yeah, go ahead. Plus, just introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Shweta Padma.
You are Shweta.
Yes, sir. Shweta Padma, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have no question, but I would like to request you to share few of your experiences where you know, yeah, faced some dilemmas, real life dilemmas, and how you overcame. That would be useful, sir.
Okay. And your, what's your name? Kailas.
Political disaster resilience.
Okay, good question. Very good.
Sir, my name is Ravi Narayan.
Eh?
My name is Ravi Narayan.
Ravi Narayan.
So why this Amrit Kaal time period is taken till 2047 for the 100 years of independence? Don't you think there will be changes in the government? And is there any guarantee that the other government will continue the same with same spirit that has been started by Prime Minister Modi?
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? No, somebody from here? Was this a very difficult topic? Yes, please. Can you take that one?
I am Narayan, sir.
You are?
Narayan.
Narayan.
Sir, we are planning for this urban development in such a way, but what is the government's motive for rural upliftment and rural development, sir? As everybody will be coming to this urban area, then what will happen to rural area, sir?
Okay. Fine. That's all? Okay. Here. Just take this mic, please.
For this Amrit Kaal.
Your name?
Subhranshu. So for the development of the country, both policy formulation and policy implementation are equally important. But we have very less scope in policy. Less scope or less exercise to do as at the grassroots level of administration in policy formulation. So what role you see in policy, role in policy formulation and policy implementation, so that the development of the country can go in upward direction.
Okay, thank you. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, I have, sir, my name is Sandeep Singh. I have a question regarding the fast session. Sir, can I ask?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, as we know that this urban local governance has been constitutionalized through 74th Amendment. So there is a 12th schedule. So these body can make laws regarding that. But nowadays we see that the Parliament as well as the Vidhan Sabha, they are creating laws, and the center as well, the center is giving grants through CFC, and mostly they are tied. Sir, my question is, why can't we make these ULB as local self-government? That means, can't they make their own, make their use of own resources?
Okay, thank you. I think that's all. Anybody else? The last one?
Sir, since the power of...
Name?
Name Chandra, sir. Chandra, sir. Sir, since most of the ULBs, whether it is PRA, Panchayat or Urban, we are dependent on the central or state grant. But whatever we are facing, the grant size is stable for 5 to 6 years. but whereas the raw material price or input are increasing. For example, if you are getting 2 crore, it remains same for next 6 years. For urban, for example, we are facing to meet the urban expenses for sanitation or lights. We are diverting from the development works to this, for which we are diverting the development fund to address the core problems, the core areas.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me try to answer you. Okay, that lady wanted to ask? No? Thank you. Okay. So let me start with the first question. Narayan, the rural, why there is migration from the rural to urban? We are focusing so much on urban and why not on the rural? Let me tell you, rural is also major focus. Listen to the finance minister's speech, listen to the prime minister's address to the nation, see the documents the central government releasing. There is so much of focus on the rural, whether it is on the agriculture, horticulture, animal husbandry, farm forestry. I mean, this Drone Didi, I mean the Urban Livelihood Mission, the Rural Livelihood Mission, NRLM, Drone Didi, Lakpati Didi, all these things, there are so many things, so much of focus of the government on the rural. But as I told you in the morning, the countries which have become developed, they have seen, this is the experience worldwide, this mind you, I mean if you read the economics literature, you will find that countries which become developed, there has been large scale migration from the rural and urban. Not because urban is more important and rural is less important. Because the factors of production, the productivity which is most important, the number of people employed on the farm is far more than what is expected. With so much of mechanization on the agriculture field, so much of mechanization on various things, you require much lesser manpower there than in the urban areas when you have to work in a factory, when you work on the services like small things like you order the Swiggy and through the Zomato, the food comes to you from various restaurants, you must be using it Swiggy and Zomato. You must be using it the Amazon or various Flipkart or various others e-commerce portal. How does it come to you? Many people are vendors, they are coming and delivering it to you. So that delivery boys, when you ask, take this from to that place. So there's so many business, so many new employment opportunity which can come in the urban area. It is not there in the rural areas. Rural area we have to reduce the number and increase the productivity. More production of fruits, more production of vegetables, more production of nutritious items, which will improve our plate. The plate which you eat, that quality has to improve. More kind of things. So it is not that there is a less focus on the rural. Focus on the rural is much more, far more, multiple times more than what used to be earlier. See now this irrigation scheme, Sinchai Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Sinchai Yojana, now you see in Uttar Pradesh, canal system, I cannot give example from Odisha because I have not worked in the rural Odisha. But canal system, Sarju Nahar Yojana, the foundation was laid in 70s. When it got completed? Only 5 years back. That a huge Sarju river, Sarju is a perennial river, and the perennial river system which was going to impact the lives of lakhs of farmers, not getting complete. It was just lying incomplete. Now the system is complete and it brings so much happiness to the farmers. So things like, I give you one example. Many examples in the rural areas, things are happening in a much bigger way. But the experience whatever is migration is something which is going to happen. Because people will feel redundant. People get educated and they feel they want to work on a white collar job or a blue collar job. They want to do, they won't want to there because their productivity is much less. They are lying idle. So we have to create urban area because urbanization is not something which we can control. It is going to happen. How many are from the rural area? Most of you. I come from a rural area. I was born in a village. But do you think I will go and work in my village? I got opportunity to come out, educate, get educated and get into service and I'm out. But has my agriculture stopped? No, my agriculture, I still go to my village, spend 1 week in my village. Our agriculture, everything is happening. Much better quality. So, it is, urbanization is there, but rural is also a focus. Rural also is a focus. Say, somebody had a doubt, because I'm trying to explain the doubts. Suppose the government changes. You said the government changes. One, I don't think so. There is a very least possibility that government changes. But anyway, I'm not a sophologist. I can't explain anything. But one thing I can say, Viksit Bharat is the voice of this country. It comes from the Prime Minister, from the ramparts of the Red Fort. Now you go to the villages, people will talk about Viksit Bharat. People will talk about Amrit Kaal. This is the reality. This is the reality, and no government can, let me tell you, no government can have that guts to move away from it. This is the challenge 2047 when the Prime Minister Modi, and I have worked with him for 7.5 years as Additional Secretary. I know whatever he says, he makes it happen. He is one Prime Minister we have seen in the Indian history who whatever he says, he delivers. He has delivered something which was started in 60s and 70s and was lying abandoned through a Pragati. If you have heard about Pragati program, so the Pragati, this thing, a lot of things have happened. The rail lines or power sector or maybe roadways. Many things, many projects which I have witnessed as a Chief Secretary, as a witness as a Secretary of Government of India. They are happening. So this is Amrit Kaal 2047. Let me tell you, if some of you are feeling that suppose government changes and I don't have to do all this hard work or go through this, see, General Park decided. He was initially a benevolent dictator. He was elected as a president and elected with a 90% mandate, more than 90% mandate, and he made happen that now South Korea is developed Korea. Now we all respect, we would like to get products from South Korea, whether it is Samsung or LG or whatever it is, you get that product. They are respected across the globe, whether it is automobile or power sector, electronics, whatever it is. They are respected all over the world. So the country has moved on that path. There is no getting back. Because this is the path which the people of the nation have undertaken and not the individuals. It has come through the Honorable Prime Minister. In fact, it's our great fortune that he is the one who has taken that big challenge and he is making it happen. Somebody had a doubt that, well, I am not contributing to, at my stage, I am not contributing to the policy making. That is why I narrated the story at the end, the story of the squirrel. You may not be the one who is bringing the stone, use the stone to contribute towards the Ram Setu, but your small sand is good enough to bind that stone. You don't have to, because every system, a big machine, when this is working through various things. Everything is very, very important. One small thing, it will not deliver. So whatever you are going to do, think it, take that pride that I am contributing towards the Viksit Bharat. This is the Amrit Kaal. So don't have that doubt. Somebody said that, Sandeep, 74th Amendment. We have got a central level, the parliament is there, state level, state legislation is there. Why not the urban local bodies have their own legislation? I'm coming to that. So our 74th Amendment talks about funds, functions and functionalities. Funds, function and functionaries. 3 Fs. To be delegated. Many states have not delegated, including my state. Uttar Pradesh has not delegated fully for some political reason. But slowly, slowly the environment is coming in which the municipalities are becoming more important. Corporations are becoming more important. They are dependent on the central fund, state fund. But there are also instruments, many instruments, which has come up. Please go through my presentation in the morning. You will find that many instruments have come and many things are going to come in the future. They are going to throw open, like municipal bond, like raising some taxes, raising certain levies. Various things, various instruments have come through which the local bodies will become empowered. It's a matter of time. I mean, see, nothing happens. I mean, see, these things, they are so big. I mean, they have a legacy of the last over 6 decades. Then 10 years, there are some reforms are there. There is a, I mean, it was also quoted in my morning presentation, you will find somewhere. Skill, scale, and speed. First you get skilled, then you scale it up, then take the speed. Like the mantra of the reform, perform and transform, this is the mantra. We also learnt a mantra of speed, skill, scale and speed. And that is going to happen. It takes some time. Just watch, it is going to happen. Be part of it. Don't be a bystander to watch, but be a participant to be part of this development. Dependent on the grant, I have already talked to you. Some political disaster resilience. Well, for any kind of thing, there is no firm answer. There is no firm answer. You are exposed to, I said, uncertainties. Even I had to face. Do you think that all my 40 years have been so good? No. 2 times I was without any portfolio. And one time when the state government should have rewarded me, I was praised by the Chief Secretary, I was praised by the Principal Secretary Home, and I was brought to the headquarters. As a collector, I was doing such a wonderful job, including I had kept in jail some of the stalwarts in the country and managed it so well. For some political reason, I was brought to the headquarters and without portfolio for almost 3 weeks. Nothing. Then I was given the worst posting. Worst posting because the officer with whom I was posted, no IS officer would like to work with him because he was a non-IS officer, not an IS officer, and he was very hot-tempered. Used to misbehave. And let me tell you, I worked with him for 3 years, and that must have been my golden period of my 40 years of service. The kind of thing I traveled across the globe, the experiences I had, the kind of confidence I had from him, the kind of thing which I achieved in those 3 years, I can write volumes. And that officer will talk to you at various forums about me that I have this IS officer who has delivered whatever expected. Because he was short-tempered because our people did not used to deliver. They thought that, okay, I will do it next day, and he was very impatient. And for me, it was like when he says something, I will do it. If he expects 24 hours, I will do it in 18 hours, 6 hours before. And he was so happy. I was sharing a story in the afternoon with the Chief Secretary and Principal. I am not going to share it here. I had the worst boss, yet I had his full confidence. And I could deliver a lot. So it all depends on you, your resilience. There is no political, I mean, you see, when your expectations are very high that I can only have this, the so-called, I will call it so-called, good postings. Maybe you will have to compromise. But if you feel that I am a public servant, I have to deliver for the public, forget about it, nobody can do any damage to you. When I was moved when I was moved as a collector, the whole collectorate was full of people, including the MP and MLA came. All my block pramukh and this public representative, they all came, they said, sir, we will not allow you to go. I was so dear to them. I will not allow you to go. We'll go to the Chief Minister, get your order cancelled. I said, no. Once I get an order, I will not work even for a single hour. Only paper I will sign will be giving my charge to my ADM, go to the headquarters and report, because I have not been posted anywhere. I'll just go to the headquarters, report. That's my duty. And that's what I did. People were weeping, but still I did. I don't have to try for, I have never tried for कि मुझे ये posting कर दो, वो posting कर दो. क्या करना है? Whatever, I mean, our country is at the place where we require people to deliver anywhere. They are posted in, I mean, sports or anywhere. You can do a lot. Just the feeling of the public service should be there. In fact, Honorable Prime Minister, in one of his speeches to the under secretaries, assistant secretaries, the IAS professionals, he said, what is the difference between a public service and a general service? I mean, like, what is the difference between employment and the civil service? When you are employed, you are contracted to do some work 10 hours or 8 hours or 40 hours in a week or something like that. But when you are in civil service, you are completely dedicated to the public. You have to think about them, do your best, be available, and that's what a good officer should be. An officer of the Amrit Kaal has to be very different. So there is no political disaster. Don't think there is a and let me. I'll just give you one example. I had many other such disasters, and I have no ill will against anybody. I always felt respected them. You gave me an opportunity, I will do my best. Do my best somewhere else, not here, not necessarily. It's not like I have never got something which it is my right. It's not my right. The last one, some of the experiences. I think I have already shared some of the experiences which, and many more I can share in person, not in a group. I think time is over. Mati gave me 1.5 hours. I have done justice to 1.5 hours. But if it makes some difference to you, it will really make me very happy. And make you happy. Why me? Make you happy. When you contribute to the public, you will feel happy, you will feel satiated with whatever you have done for the public. Ultimately, that is the reason for which you have joined the service, not for any other reason. Otherwise, there are many other avenues outside the world, including business or, I mean, you can get into industry or whatever you can do. You have many skills. But once you have joined a public service, have that motive, I have to contribute to the best for the people. And especially in the Amrit Kaal, do something which will bring it closer to the Viksit Bharat 2047. So I close it here. Thank you, Mati, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Sir, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, to Dr. Durga Shanker Mishra, sir, for graciously sharing your wealth of experience and expertise through 2 insightful talks, Managing Cities for Growth and Development of Odisha and Making of an Officer for Amrit Kaal. Sir, your thought-provoking perspectives will undoubtedly inspire and guide our officer trainees of the Odisha Administrative Service as they embark on their journey in public service. We appreciate the time and effort, sir, you took to engage with our officer trainees, responding to their queries and enriching their understanding of effective governance and leadership.